Promotions are the simplest and my favorite part of the movie. Vikram says that he's found the Parvati. And I was like, oh my god, and Parvati is the name of my character. And I was like, because this is big. Kalyana Vaibhogame or thank you.
Come on now,
Tough.
you have to answer that.
Tough. This is all the jet lag. Let me answer your question first. Let me just think. What was the question? He sort of pulled that out of me. He's like, become my friend. I am a great person. Her take on most movies having hero as center of the film and heroine nothing but a romantic
See, that's
interest.
why I don't write questions, so they ask.
Hey, where can I watch your interviews? Right now, right now.
Hi, Malavika garu. Ela unnaru?
Hello, Lahari. How are you? I'm great.
Good, thank you. So, jet lag.
Jet lag. Oh, no. So I got 4 hours of sleep last night and here I am.
Promotions.
Promotions, yes. Back for promotions just in time.
Mundu jarigina promotions part lo we missed you, so I'm glad you're here. I'm really glad you're here.
Too. Finally, I've missed this too. I love promotions are the simplest and my favorite part of the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Because most of them are like, promotions, and
no,
it's nice to see people liking promotions because that's a major part, no? That's where people...
It can get hectic like most things.
Yeah.
Dubbing is the most difficult, at least for me, but promotions, I love it.
Wow, that's nice, yeah. So, thank you. Such a warm trailer, you know, everything is bondi chudanki. So, just tell me one thing, why do we get to see so little of you? Because, why I'm asking you is usually, you know, actresses, they prefer, you know, doing back-to-back and, you know, the shell life antar, adantar, idantar. I don't know if that's true or not, but they be in a safe zone and select scripts back-to-back. But you are very choosy and wonderful scripts. So, why do we get to see so little of you? Tell me first.
So, to answer the second part of your question first, when I made those decisions to sort of take it slow and take one script 1 year and study and things like that, I wasn't aware that actors have a short shelf life, and so ignorance in a way sort of helped me. And I just did what I thought was right, and I mean, I guess it's working out, and it's mostly for the story. And if the story works for me, if the script works for me, I think that's what really defines an actor, what an actor can do. We can sign scripts back to back, but they have to work. The audience has to like it. They have to like what we have done, you know, which takes a lot to come together.
So, me roles lo naku Cuckoo role is a very, you know, that's a very beautiful role, you know, visually impaired. Our role to carry it is very hard. But when you were doing it in your mind, did you get a thought that ippadi nunchi maybe artistic films e vastayemo, commercial raavemo, maybe I'm missing on something big? And did you have all those thoughts, or were you too young to think all that?
I was 15. I did not know what all of that meant. I did not think that there were so many limitations, which still aren't there. I mean, they're all mostly in your head, and of course, you can work your way around it. But no, and ignorance sort of is bliss, and it worked. And I'm glad that I was able to trust my instinct first, because before anybody else sort of drilled the fear into me. So yeah.
So, are you actually studying now?
I just finished studying.
Okay. Actually, I'm from Francis, Telsa.
You are from
both are from Francis.
Oh.
16 to 18, I don't know which year.
2020 is when I graduated, Francis. Yeah.
Okay. So, thank you. Ela vachindi ee role, you know.
Thank you was first brought to me. I think I came into the radar of BVS Ravi, the writer of the movie, and he was the one, as far as I know, who sort of brought my name up, and Vikram also knew me from before and sort of trying to cast me. So I think both of them, Vikram met me, and much later Ravi called me and he said, Vikram says that he's found the Parvati. And I was like, oh my god, and Parvati is the name of my character. And I was like, because this is big. This is big to be part of, you know, the Raja Productions, to be in a Vikram Kumar movie. Right opposite Naga Chaitanya.
Mimmalni eppudu chusna, whenever I see you on screen, it doesn't feel like you're acting, you know, acting laga, it doesn't feel at all. Like, for instance, Modern Love lo, when you tell that dialogue, ee lines navi kavu, aa battal naadi kaadu, ee moham naadi kaadu, you know, because of the makeup and everything. It feels like Malavika is talking. Is Malavika really such person?
Ante, I have played some 7-8 characters right now. Am I 7-8 people? No. I would need a psychologist's help in that case. But you're right in the sense that those shades are in me, you know, and I have to sort of mask the other parts and bring that out depending on the particular character that there is.
So how will your first day on set look like, Ante? The very first day. Are you nervous or are you like I can do it, kind.
We should start from the day before, because
Okay, day before.
for sure, I will be like, I will work myself up so much to a point of almost crying, and I don't know who to call. I'll call my parents. I'll be like, "Do you think I can do this?" I'm not even exaggerating.
Really?
It happened right. It happened on the second day of thank you also, because I was very overwhelmed. I was like, "Am I going to be able to do it?" And I think these nerves keep me on check, because I know I'm always giving my 100%. I'm never complacent. I never feel like, okay, this much acting we can do and then move on. It's never like that, because if I'm not giving my best, I am nervous. So yeah, I think nerves are sort of work for me.
So thank you, me role, from what we understood, you're a younger, ante ఆ ఇన్ఫాచ్యుయేషన్ ఫేజ్లో ఉండే ఒక లవ్ అని ఐ అండర్స్టూడ్ బట్ యూ ప్లేడ్ రోల్స్ ఎల్డర్ టు యువర్ ఏజ్ అండ్ యంగర్ సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ దట్ యూ సా ఇన్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ వెన్ యూర్ ప్లేయింగ్ సచ్ రోల్స్
It's body language, I think.
Okay.
Most of it is body language, and also I think with age, certain expressions sort of sit on your face. I mean, we're getting really technical, but I feel like from as I have sort of grown older, I've realized that I smile a certain way.
Okay.
So I've continued to smile that way, and that's something that happens when you're like in your early 20s. When you're young and you have to you want to smile big and you're really loose, and it's sort of a different vibe. I don't know how to explain it.
I understand. Yeah, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed అప్పుడు చిన్నప్పుడు అట్లా తెలియకుండా ప్లే చేయడం ఎంజాయ్ చేశారు ఇప్పుడు బికాజ్ యు నో ఎవ్రీథింగ్
No, I think I like this better.
రియల్లీ
Definitely, I know myself better, and because I've met these people when I was a child and when they were an adult. I have an equation with them also. They're also very protective of me. That's something that I felt always in the industry, because I came when I was very young. They're always like, okay, no, let's take care of her. Like, for example,
Pamper
Swapna,
and
Priyanka,
protect
all
her,
of them. So yeah, I've sort of this is all the jet lag. Let me answer your question first. Let me just think. What was the question? I like playing children. It's much easier, so much less load. You know.
So ముందు మీ ఫాదర్ ఎవడే వరకు ఐ థింక్ హీ ఓకే ద స్క్రిప్ట్స్ ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ రాంగ్ బట్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఇట్ కదా ఆర్ యూ
Yes.
యా ఓకే అంటే
I am.
సో డిఫరెన్స్ ఏం తెలిసిందంటే ఫస్ట్ యాజ్ సూన్ యాజ్ యూ గాట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ దట్ యూ సా అంటే డిడ్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ యువర్ డాడ్ made or
No, whatever calculations he made, he'd always explain it to me. For him, it was he really has to like the script.
Okay.
And he has to find something that is sort of culturally, Malus are very well read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so everything has to have one literary base, everything has to be very intense. I feel like I'm much less intense than my dad is. But for him, everything has to be like political, or you have to make a statement, you have to like change the world.
I think that is reaching in your scripts,
I am,
Now
I
when
am
you're
glad,
saying
because
it's
after all,
completely making sense.
I am his daughter, and that doesn't leave me ever. Our script selections are pretty much the same, except I'm playing it a little more playfully. But yeah, that's it. He always wanted really intense stories and like I don't have words. Yeah, exactly.
How do you choose scripts ante ippudu in general, do you prefer commercial cinema or are you okay anyways? Ante commercial cinema lo character ante it will be like a regular, mostly I'm not generalizing again, okay, mostly atla untundi kada, but konni cinemalu it's like you are playing it and no one else can do annattu you have those characters. So
I wish for every movie that I do to get that commercial success, and I don't believe that we don't need movies like that. They're very important. They keep our industry running. They pump in the money. Extremely important. Sometimes the characters may be underwritten, but that's okay. And the times that they're not underwritten is when I'd like to be a part of it.
So ఇప్పుడు ఇంత సీరియస్గా మాట్లాడుతున్నాం కాబట్టి just one fun question. Can you tell me 2 truths and 1 lie about you? And it's for us to figure out which is the truth and which is not.
When I like eat a burger or something, I take out the bun, I take out the patty, I take out like everything else, and then I eat them individually.
Okay.
Another fact is that I played basketball district level.
Okay.
That is a fact. And another fact is that...
You're telling me it's a fact?
No, I'm telling you that facts of which you can guess, because it's all true, right? Let's see. What is another truth that I can think of?
There's a lie
I
also,
slept
no?
very well last night.
I know this is a lie, like for sure I know. So the rest of the 2 are true?
No.
No?
No, they're not. I did sleep very well, but I didn't get long sleep.
Okay.
But yeah, you have to. So it's not that clearly. So I have made it easier. So
The
it's either
burger
the
one is true.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. That's the most insane thing.
నేను శాండ్విచ్ అట్ట తింటాను.
Kada? Yeah, like
I can't dump it.
people don't get it. Don't get it.
Yeah, ఈ మధ్య it feels awkward to put everything aside and eat, but
like
that is
doesn't
how we
matter.
do it.
Yeah.
So because we spoke about Malayalam cinema, what's the difference you see in Malayalam cinema and Telugu cinema? Because Telugulo కొంచెం larger than life అంటే హై ఉంటుంది హీరోకి, బట్ మలయాళంలో ఈవెన్ దో హీస్ రూటెడ్ వెరీ ఇంపాక్ట్ఫుల్ అండ్ హీ కెన్ కిల్ యూ విత్ హిస్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ ఆర్ ఐస్ ఆర్ ఎనీథింగ్. సో వాట్స్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ దట్ యూ సీ?
Like you said, that is a difference in itself, and I don't think I'm fairly competent to comment on it because I haven't worked in the Malayalam industry recently. That was as a child, and back then my perception of the industry is not that great. Now I can talk about Telugu. I definitely think there are two different kinds of filmmaking, and we do borrow from each other, but each has their own stance. Because if we didn't have cinema like Telugu cinema, we'd miss it.
Yeah.
We'd get a little bored of Malayalam cinema, and it's the same. If we didn't have Malayalam cinema, yeah.
సో ఇప్పుడు మీరు నాకు దంశరాజ్లో ఒక సినిమా యాక్ట్ చేసి చెప్తారా? ఐల్ గెస్ ఇట్.
Oh, okay.
ఐల్ గెస్ ఇట్. ఓకే,
Okay,
బట్
నీ సినిమా పేరు నేను
నేను
ఆలోచించాలా?
నిజం చెప్పాక మీరు ఆన్సర్ మార్చకూడదు.
నేను మార్చను.
ఓకే, డోంట్ టెల్ థ్యాంక్ యూ, ఐల్ టెల్ దట్.
Okay. What do I think? Oh my god.
I'll give you a tougher one.
You'll give. Acha, you do first since you know the movie that you're gonna.
Oh really?
Taagi padipodama. Is it RX-100?
No.
No. Paatakalamlo taagi padipodama.
But it's a very famous one. It's very easy actually, related to Naga Chaitanya and everything. So, and his family.
I feel like we're gonna have to do a retake on this. I'm terribly embarrassing myself.
No, you can do it. See,
Heartbreak
look at-
and then you
Huh.
drink and
Yeah, who is he? Who's that person who
heartbreaks and drinks.
he
Lover.
drinks and
No, he's Alice. Devdas. How's okay?
అంటే అంతే కదా ప్రేమ.
Right. Devdas.
సో
Right.
నాకు వన్ మీరు స్టార్ట్ చేయండి ఇప్పుడు.
3 words. Telugu. Third word is
నేను
కాదు.
నాకు ప్రేమ లవ్
తెలుగులో
గుండె గుండె జారి గలంత
No.
గుండె
A little another word for gunde. Correct.
హృదయం.
No, that too Sanskrit. Little more.
ఓ గాడ్, నాకు తెలుగు తెలియదు.
First word is first okay.
Okay.
First word, second part is what is this?
2. Okay.
So blank 2, another word,
Uh.
and another word for gunde.
Wow.
So
How
what-
many hints and I'm not able to get it
I
still.
should have known. Good. Another word for gunde. Something that starts with ma.
మనసు.
So space toe, space manasu.
Wow. Is it your movie?
No. It's not my
Okay,
movie.
thank you.
It's not my movie. What is the 5th letter of the English alphabet?
E.
Yeah. And what is the sound of E?
ఈ మనసు
No.
అట్లనా?
E.
ఎటు.
Ha.
ఎటు
Space
ఎటు?
manasu.
ఎటో వెళ్ళిపోయింది మనసు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Oh my god.
థ్యాంక్స్.
We did it. మీరే చెప్పారు.
వెరీ బ్యాడ్ విత్ దట్. సో మీ అన్ని పాత డాట్స్ కనెక్ట్ అవుతున్నట్టుంది. ఫలానా అమ్మాయి ఫలానా అబ్బాయి, ఆ సినిమా అమ్మాయి అబ్బాయే కదా. సో ఆ సినిమా గురించి మాకు చెప్పండి.
ఏం చెప్పాలి మీరు అడగండి. ఓకే, నేను ఇప్పుడే
అంటే
షూటింగ్.
బికాజ్ యూ వర్క్ విత్ నందిని రెడ్డి అండ్ అగైన్ నాగశౌర్య, సో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ లైక్ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్. శ్రీనివాస్ అవసరాల గారితో ఇప్పుడు. సో హౌ ఇస్ ఇట్ ఫీలింగ్?
It feels great. The movie is in 7 chapters. We shot 3 and we shot 2.5 in fact, and we shot the rest of the chapters right now in UK. What can I say? We've made a very different kind of film, and it's a love story, and it's great to work again with Shaurya. It's always wonderful when you have like a good relationship with your co-actors, and I especially enjoy that because I find it difficult to not talk to people when they don't want to be spoken to, but you have to talk to them. That's another rant.
Yeah.
But and Srini is, I think, has definitely gotten a lot out of me as an actor, and I feel like I can better deliver because there was like a 1.5 year gap between the last time we shot to now, and yeah.
So Naga Chaitanya garto, how was it working with him?
He is like extremely kind and compassionate. He makes sure that you're okay on set. You know, I'm also not somebody who talks much on set, and I think I got a similar vibe from him, but he made sure that I was okay. He'd sort of make an effort to get to know if I wanted to talk, was I trying to, and of course, as an actor, he's very kind, and he gives you space to be and to do and respond accordingly when we were in a scene together. What more can I ask for?
So thank you, and it's a very common word, but you know, very rarely we mean it. Ante ఊరికే thank you చెప్పేస్తాం కానీ from the heart mean చేసి మీరు last time ఎవరికి చెప్పారు? Don't tell your parents, okay? వాళ్ళు కాకుండా.
Honestly, in the night, my dog just got onto the bed and he was sleeping. Like he had his back against me, so I was thanking the universe for some love. This like right 2:30, I was like, oh, thank you for not making me like angry. Yeah.
So when I was writing questions for you, నేను రాసిన అన్ని questions-లో I asked people, shoot your questions if you have any questions అని. All of them asked almost similar questions, తెలుసా? అంటే you have to
really
see that and you have to answer them
yes.
because మీరే చూసి మీరే మీకు నచ్చినవి ఆన్సర్ చేస్తారు.
Thank you. Oh. Okay.
Don't skip, okay.
I'm skipping away. Okay, shall I answer? Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine. We can answer. Does she act with upcoming actors? I mean, that's all I've done. But why is she so beautiful? I have to ask my parents that, and I just try to think happy thoughts and eat vegetables. Honestly, how much Vandana is Malavika in real life? Any common points? I am very much like Vandana. If I feel like I have to go into a shell, if I'm not comfortable around people, I'm like, okay, no, thank you.
Zoned out.
I am, like, don't talk to me, I'll give you bad humor, things like that. Selfie, please. She has such good acting capabilities, but why does Malavika does few films? I wish, this is asked by Prajit 96. I'm going to do more films, Prajit. Just because, like, you want me to, I'm going to. Thank you. Kalyana Vaibhogame or thank you.
Come on now,
Tough.
you have to answer that.
Tough.
Come on.
I want to say thank you because we're promoting thank you.
But it's correct.
But also, because, I mean, like, I'm the lead. It's written around Divya. I have to say Kalyana Vaibhogame. No justice. Out of all the actors she worked with, whose company did she like the most? I really like Shaurya's company because he doesn't talk much either. We just sit together after shot and zone out and go back to shot.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's
that's all we did these 1 month. We would just sit because we're so exhausted from all the talking and acting and people meeting that just when you have a person who understands that you don't have to talk, but we just sit together because it's comforting.
Yeah.
Then and I also love working with Raj Tarun. Because before Raj Tarun, I don't think I had any friends in the industry.
Okay.
I think, I mean, of course, Shaurya, but that's an exception. When I met Raj Tarun for Ore Bujiga, he sort of pulled that out of me. He's like, become my friend. I am a great person. That's how I became friends with him. Her take on most movies, having hero as center of the film and heroine nothing but a romantic
See, that's
interest.
why I don't write questions, so they ask.
That's okay. Some stories are like that. Some
Yeah.
stories are about the guy and his life,
Sure.
and that's okay. But if we have 50% women population, but most stories are like that, maybe we can sort of do something about it, is all I'm saying. She's angry at the same time she offers clothes to her. Vibes, tears. Oh, this is about Almelu. Yeah, that was an experience. Yeah. Some people ask me if I was like, but did you think a little about playing before playing Almelu? Because I'm like, guys, like, how can I think?
Yeah.
Firstly, Nagashwin offered that movie, and I'm doing it with Velicheti, and it's such an iconic character.
Really, your role was really impactful in that.
I'm glad. I'm glad that I was able to do some justice to it.
Yeah.
So her approach in Mahanati, especially the scene when Kirti comes, thank you. Zombie wizard, thank you. You seem to be a fan of Mahanati. Thank you so much. What made her choose Modern Love's character? I think the fact that she's a stand-up comedian was the main attraction, and Nagesh
Usually
Cuckoo sir had
women
written
are
it. Yeah, so
much
so I was like, and also the profile of the characters that are done, everybody thought I was a very like sort of serious person, which I may be, but I'm also not, as is very clear. And like, So I want people to like see that side of me also, you know. I want to develop that as an actor and not just stick to everything that's subtle and whatever people think. But it's that, and Nagesh Kapoor sir wrote it. Uday Gurala's directing it. I'm right next to Abhijit, who's like a fan favorite. So and a brilliant actor. So how could I say no?
Yeah.
I want to know her thoughts on casual sex and harassment passed off as comedies in movies.
Let's skip it.
No, I mean, I personally think it's distasteful and avoidable because, like, we've come a long way. There is so many other avenues of humor we can use, you know, and it's not like our audience isn't open to all. They're open to like black humor, sarcasm, all kinds of things. So, we can do better. That's all I think. We don't need to. Hey, where can I watch your interviews? Right now, you should DM Lahari, she'll tell you. Working experience with Naga Chaitanya. Working with Nagi is, his creative, just to be a part of his creative process and how he thinks or how he comes up with things is very interesting. I haven't worked with him in really long, but can't wait. But yeah, he's my favorite. Has a special place in my heart. He acts only few movies. What the reason behind either choose or scripts are not up to the mark? Actually, it's not really the script's fault. I only wanted to do one movie a year and I was studying and things like that.
Because you're studying?
Yeah,
okay.
and I was also trying to feel my way. And this is hard work, you know. What you and I do, showbiz is definitely hard. And I think I had to get to a point to understand that, okay, this much of my day now I can work and that is okay, you know.
So are you still doing good at your studies and everything?
I'm not studying anymore.
No.
So I'm doing
Were
great.
You?
Yeah, I was. Because I was brought up in that thing of, you have to excel in studies because that is the thing, which is okay. If you like studying, you can do good. If you don't have to. But I didn't have that, if you don't have to option. I was like, no, you have to do. Critical acclaim or box office numbers, which one is superior in her point of view? I think both are equally important because there's nothing I can do about critical acclaim without box office numbers. Because imagine me getting critical acclaim, but for somebody else to finance another movie, there has to be returns on my name or somebody else's name who was part of that movie, which is very important. It's important that the audience wants to watch the movie we make. That is the basic reason we make it.
So, lastly, please tell us about Thank You, your role in it, and why people should go watch it.
I mean, you asked me a question about Thank You. You said we don't really feel it half the time when we say it, and that's true. I think, I mean, right now the millennials are coming up with the whole gratitude culture and it's helping, but I truly believe that being thankful for what you have in your life, for the people that you have, for how much people are able to give you is like the most healing thing you can do to yourself, you know, because life in itself is kind of difficult and suffering, but it's the love that makes it all better, and it's your ability to love, your ability to see that you're loved and accept it gracefully, and I think that's what Thank You is about. Thank You is about thanking the people who put you before them, who had that strength to do that, because I know I can't, you know, so it takes a lot.
So yeah, we can't wait to watch it. I mean, when you're telling it's like I'm almost healing.
Oh,
so
I'm
let
glad.
me go watch and get completely healed.
Love it.
Thank you so much. I really had fun chatting with you.
Thank you so much, Malavika. Thank you. Hi, this is Malavika Nair. Please subscribe to Film Companion South. My movie Thank You is releasing on the 22nd of July. Please go watch it in the theatres next year.